Hey Ruben, how's it going? It's Tom at EMO. Thought I'd make you this little video of your system before we pack it up and ship it off for you. So we got a little test setup here. Here's the bottom end. So we've got your cameras and the seabed and the DO sensor. We weren't too sure, so we're running it wet just in case because we think it needs to be. So DO's in a bucket there. Everything's plugged in. Down this end for you. And now this end we have your fiber connector. Actually, power. 24 volts from the bench supply. And your fiber provided, or the band's fiber, whip. Down to a pretty thin single fiber. We're actually hooked into 2 kilometers of single mode fiber in this launch box. So we're running through 2K for these tests. Then over to your top side setup where, okay, so here's your rack. I hope my phone can focus. And then we got 2 laptops for the Seabird and for the Contras, and 2 HD monitors. Oh, and the controller for the camera. So we have data 1 and data 2 on the rack. There's also data 3 on the back of the rack. Data 3 is for this controller. We wired it for 485 as well as 24 volts to power. So top side, bottom side. Okay, so we generally recommend powering up the top side first, and the reason for that is your data link LED here is your first sign of life for the subsea end. So again, just so you can see what we start with, you can see power for the cams, the top side camera muxes, and the power LED. All the switches are off. Cameras and instruments are all off. No link LED. So I'm going to come over to this side. I hope my camera can focus here. Seems a little blurry. Fire up the top side. 24 volts, 0.2 amps. And now back to the top side. You can see the link LED is present. So that's how we know we have our link. Again, there's still no, you will get a link light for each HD cam, but only when they're powered on. So that's each camera has its own link status as well, and the data link represents the 2 instruments. Okay, so that's the link light. So here's the top side. So we should really just start firing up instruments. Just give that a minute. There you go. There's camera 1. And camera 1 has to be the larger camera, the Insight Pacific camera. The reason is for the control, which, let me see here, this one. So we have camera control, iris, zoom. Again. So that's your camera control for the first camera. Camera 2 on. There's camera 2. Just the smaller camera, the DSPL cam. So there are your 2 cameras. Data 1. Now again, this will be in the manual. Data 1 is for the Seabird, which is running on this middle laptop here. I'm not sure if you can see data here. Let me see. Take sample. Okay, there's a sample. I'll zoom in on this again. Take sample. Seabird's getting data. Temperature. Take temperature. So there your streaming temperature through the Seabird. can stop that. And one more take sample. There it is. So Seabird is functional. That leaves data 2, which is the Contras DO sensor, which is in the bucket. So this is the data. Oh, there we go. No, it was gathering some garbage there while I had it switched off while I set this camera up. Oh, but here it is, it's sampling. Some glare on the screen, there we go. Must be set for every 3 seconds, I think. 9:59, yeah, every 3 seconds. Okay, so there we have 2 cameras, 2 instruments running data, camera control, I can power down real quick. So the DO has stopped. Seabird. And now I'll do 2 and then 1. So there's 2. One is off. There's one. One seems to take a little longer. So there we have it. Still have the link. Oh, I didn't show you something. Let me when I turn on the camera, there's the second, there's basically a camera link. There's the image, and I'll do the second cam as well. There's the second cam link light as well. So that is what a full link system looks like. And then lose camera 2. Camera 1 takes a little longer to power off. There. Again, back to 0.2. Goes up to 0.75 with all the instruments running. Okay, Ruben, well there's a little video for you as promised. Take care, bye.